because if you get knocked back into the spider eggs that are on her thing, we will get extra ads that are unnecessary. So just make sure you're aware of that.
Dark Heart Thicket.
It's not really that big of a mechanic, but
let's see.
These tornadoes will be around as well.
First boss, I think 18 hours ago.
They followed me from 14.
And if you get knocked off, you die.
18 hours ago.
No, they did Xavius 1 hour ago. Seems like Cenarius was the roadblock. Because they got Il'gynoth 11 hours ago, and then Cenarius 3 hours ago.
During the fight, we're going to have to... She is on the third platform we have not been on yet. When we have to transition between platforms every so much whatever, she's going to leap to a new platform. The end of her bird phase. And when you do, we're going to run across the spiderweb bridges, and when we stand on the spiderweb bridges, we get these guys as ads. The little guys. Okay, this is another one of her mechanics. She's going to leap up, get out of the AoE that's there. The further away you are, the less damage it will do to you. And then as soon as she's done, just run back in and damage.
I like
There's
the
another
trash
mechanic.
teaches you the mechanic.
Yep.
Isn't that how it usually is?
It's much better knowing going into it. Like, whereas
they
kind of guessing stuff.
The trash before the boss.
The boss on the trash before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can drop a summon thing for him.
He's not lost, he's just being a dick.
I'm gonna drop it.
And 14 sometimes does similar things as well. Although they don't do it like as frequently, but there are some bosses where the trash before has certain mechanics of the boss on it.
He's not even the right play.
Ryan, why did you just talk?
No. Air puns are bad.
How did Pell die?
You jumped off.
Being a bad?
Yeah.
Say that he agreed with me.
Demon Hunter just jumped off.
I was jumping around on my mammoth and I jumped off.
You weren't being a bad.
Yeah, I'm going to just assume that guillotining.
Oh, I almost made it to the tree at the bottom.
According to this, Serenity and Method spent a couple hours farming gear when Nightmare Heroics Day and went to bed relatively early. Exorcist went straight into Mythic and raided for 17 hours.
How are we going to do the feathers?
I'm sure part of it
that is my big question. Do we want to have people that did it last week
well,
again?
I mean, I guess first thing to do would be explain what's going on there.
Like, it's possible to have, like, gear that is already, like, Mythic grade quality.
Let me do it then.
Well, that and the
I can do it. Do you prefer to do it?
I don't care. I'm just offering to help if you want me to. If you've got notes, you do it then. I'm
I
lazy.
have some notes. I just look at the website for this one. I have some notes for some bosses.
I got Wowhead open. That's what I.
So there's
someone do it.
A giant spider web on top that you can stand on, except for the invisible wall that's stopping you.
So you can't stand on it then. Okay, anyway. She's going to cast an ability called Web of Pain. This is phase 1. When she's in spider form, she will do these abilities. It will always link the two tanks together, and it will also randomly pick two non-tanks together. Whenever you are linked, any damage that you take goes to the other. Make sure you are within 20 yards. So basically, if you get Web of Pain with somebody, run to that other person. Because if the further you are apart, it will do more damage to you. This lasts for 90 seconds. Let's see. Second thing, she's going to randomly put an ability on you called Necrotic Venom. It's going to give you a little AoE around your feet. But the first debuff you get is just a warm-up. It lasts 10 seconds. It doesn't do anything for these 10 seconds you can damage. But at the end of it, get away. Or like when it's about to end, get away. It'll give you a 6-second debuff before it drops off you, and it'll leave an AoE pool on the ground. Let's see.
You also got to keep moving.
Yeah, it keeps dropping it for 6 seconds.
Yes. So when it ticks down, when it's down, it'll start dropping, and it just drops constantly for 6 seconds as you're moving around. The second part of the spider phase we already saw, or another ability she used in this thing. She climbs up to the ceiling and she puts the AoE on the ground to make sure you are away from the AoE. The further away you are from it, the less it does. That will happen 50 seconds apart. It'll happen once at 50% energy, and then the second time at 100 energy, and then after the second one, she turns into the bird.
Real quick, on the venom part, when you're dropping the pools, try not to drop them in the middle. Try to keep them on the outside as much as you can.
Yes.
Don't touch the eggs. I believe that spawns ads, right?
Yes.
And don't drop them in front of these web bridges.
Yes, because we need to get around.
And try not to drop them in front of that wall either. I mean, it doesn't leave very many places, but that's where healers and casters try to stand so that we can cast during the pushback.
Oh, there is that wall. That was a good place. Do you want me to put a mark down?
Yeah, if you can.
Try and keep that as clear as possible.
That's where we'll tank her when she does when she starts doing the bird shit, the knockback.
Yeah, because when she turns into a bird, she'll start trying to blow everyone away, and you can put your back to that basically.
This ledge right here where I am, preferably, is where we'd like to drop the necrotic venom.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of it. They're gonna have to drop it other places.
Well, yeah, you have to drop it other places, but I mean, do it off to the edge, like the further away from the main bridges and walkways, because we need to be able to transition between paths.
I'm trying to make it as tight as possible.
Yep. Okay. That's her spider form. Bird form, she transforms into a bird, and she's going to target 2 people with twisting shadows.
No.
It's a 10-second warning debuff, and during the 10 seconds that you have the debuff, so as soon as you get it, you can run over the green pools and it will get rid of it. At the end of the 10 seconds, it turns into the tornado and then just goes off by itself. Try not to get hit by tornadoes, run away from them, because if you do, you're stunned for 4 seconds, and you get thrown.
Randomly. And also, you can get, like you said, you can get rid of the pools when you got the purple, like, when you first get targeted, but be careful running over too many of them, because it looked like people were taking damage, and it was not fun last time. The website doesn't say anything about that, but I remember somebody in the raid said that it was kicking their butt, so.
Yep. Second part of the bird phase. She is going to cast an ability called Gathering Clouds. This is basically just the knockback thing, basically, that we fought with the first bird. Knocks you back. Make sure you're away from the spiders. That's why we will be over by the blue square.
See, Rogue.
As soon as that ends, she will take off to the sky, fly to the next platform. When she's on the next platform, when she takes off, there's going to be feathers on the ground. The feathers you grab, and it lets you jump really high, and it gives you an ability to slam on the ground. If you slam on the ground for the people crossing the bridge, it kills the spiders instantly, the baby spiders.
Yeah, pretty much the Western Guilds.
Your goal during that interlude when she flies the next platform is to get to her, basically.
Yes, as soon as she takes off, follow her from this platform to the platform we were first on. Unless it changes, that's where she went for us last week on every attempt.
I mean, there are going to be babies. If you pick up a feather, which lets you, jump and fly and stuff, help kill the spiders because you instant kill them. But otherwise, I mean, just try and pop defensive cooldowns and make it across. Don't get hit by tornadoes.
And be careful for tornadoes,
AoE spiders down.
They really seem to like the bridges.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little mini gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened last week.
That
was the hardest part of the fight.
It was getting used to the transition, because we did fine during the first phase, and once we got over there, we as soon as everybody made it over, or most people made it over, we killed her instantly over there. Like, we did not have any trouble. It was just the transition between this platform to the second platform, basically.
When she is in bird form too, she does hit the tanks with that raking thing, and then she also they should swap or whatever. I'm sure they remember that. But then also she does do a cone attack in front of her, so don't stand in front of her.
Okay, and the transition people that get the feathers, we need at least 1 tank. We'll need 1 tank, at least 1 healer, and DPS to jump over. So
I feel like a good thing to do then, since we don't have so many feathers, is like stick to that 1 tank, and if one of the tanks feels comfortable crossing the gauntlet, they can kind of pick up spiders as they're going.
Yep. Which tank wants to feather? Which tank wants to walk over?
Doesn't matter to me.
Right,
I guess maybe he could take the feather since I have a little more mobility, being able to jump around and shit with Harbinger.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take it.
Alright, so Ryan's gonna take the feather. Healer, which one of you wants to take the healer feather to go over with the tank? Okay, thank you. And then DPS, who do we want to assign people, or do we just want to let people grab and go?
I would suggest if you're
make it over
comfortable
without a feather.
I was gonna say if you're
Okay.
comfortable with the feather, I would prioritize people that want to pick up a feather and feel like they can handle the jumping mechanic and helping with spiders and stuff.
Okay, I know the demon hunters. I'm pretty sure you guys walked over last time because you guys have so much mobility. You guys still good to walk over again, or like do your little leap shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you guys will walk over. DPS, anybody that doesn't have a lot of mobility, I have very little. I have like a tiny speed boost, so I'd like to have one.
I want one.
Okay. There's
So
two.
I'm gonna kill spiders.
Oh,
Turn
crap.
into
I was
corn.
bad.
What the hell happened?
I was just jumping around and I overshot.
Hey, let's just make one of these, or if anyone else inevitably manages to fall off here.
Okay, so if there's a feather left, if you want to grab it to try it, anybody else, just grab one. It's not a huge deal.
Just be
But if you
careful
do
with it.
grab
Don't
one-
manage to make yourself fall with it, because it'd
Exactly.
be embarrassing.
Basically, when you grab it, it won't give you anything until you jump. When you jump, you'll get the little extra ability icon, like when you have a follower or whatever, stuff like that. You'll jump up, and then you'll have a little ability icon. You click it, and you target on the ground wherever you want to land, basically. And do that on top of spiders. You instantly kill the spiders that spawn when we're crossing over. Get over there, basically, and DPS the boss. And then it's just rinse and repeat, same phases, repetitive until we kill her. Ready to give this a shot? Let's do a raid check.
Ooh, wait.
I've already forgotten most of the stuff.
Do a pull
I know, right?
You can do pull timer.
I think.
Oh, if you get something, go to the back of the room. You get something else, you can stand on the pole and get rid of it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Make sure you kill that mage with Link. Just fine.
How do I shout?
4.
I mean, hang above.
Remember, if you got the web on you, try and stand reasonably close.
Okay, remember she just leaped up. Watch out for the AoE. Make sure you're out of it. Baby spiders are up.
I want to roll like 10.
So play them all.
Crap, I don't have any poisons. I don't have poison.
I've just recently started playing mine. It's a lot of fun.
Anyone can toss me a hill. There we go. Thanks. I was running and didn't have my instant cast stomp.
We lost him, but I'll try and res him if I can.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Was it someone important?
Just a mage. It's not like it was a demon hunter or anything.
Oh, I got the 8-second thing. I guess I stand in the back, right? Twisting shadows, right?
That's a tornado. It'll spawn a tornado on you.
Ready for the knockback?
Oh.
It's there. Oh. My heal didn't go
Grab
off
your
in time.
feathers if you can. Everybody start heading over to the other side.
Oh crap, I have a feather.
Yep, I didn't want it.
This dumb tornado. How do you get across with this dumb tornado?
You have to get down to this little thing.
I've never made
That
this
little
across
platform.
successfully without a feather. I should have taken a feather. I can't get down there. I don't know.
There's two ways
everybody
you
died.
can take it. You don't need to go on the path with the
Okay, I
tornado.
got hit by the tornado. Yep, I got thrown off. I can't. I'm bad.
It's okay. This is a kind of tough fight, like until you see it. We have a lot of people that haven't seen it, and the feather thing is different. If you want to grab a feather, grab a feather. If you feel better doing it that way.
I didn't want to grab a feather, and
wanna
I
say there's
grabbed
still
one.
feathers left there, I think.
grabbed one too. and
Also,
I
I'll
tried to
show it
jump on a
again
Spider and I'd land it right
when we
in
get over
tornado.
there.
I didn't notice we do more feathers spawn
I
since
couldn't
we
have
have more
planned that.
people and the
Nope.
Like I'm going back.
It's always the same, unfortunately. That's why last time we could take almost everybody across on the feather.
Yeah, there's this little platform
really
there
like
that you have to jump
Yeah.
on.
So tornadoes on one of these take the other one. It's the same with the other side over there.
Yeah, she's
Tornadoes on one
demonstrating.
side,
There is a
then take
little
the
one
other.
down here too. If you look at the sky golem right now, you can jump off right here. There's a little web bridge.
It's a little narrow. Just careful if you do it.
And when the bird fort started too, we should all try. I think a lot of people were kind of caught off guard, but that's where you want to kind of come put your back right here.
Yep. Just head over to this side.
Makes it
that way,
easier
as
on
soon
the
as it ends.
healers, since it's a giant AOE as it's pushing you off.
How do you jump down to this little one from here?
Just jump down on it.
Like
Skills.
from right here, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure you're jumping straight down.
I'm not. Let me.
There you go.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like that.
I guess I could do that. Okay.
But if you feel better grabbing a feather, grab a feather. And also,
I don't know how to actually do any of the feather mechanics. I just didn't jump them.
Well, I mean, I don't.
With 9 of them, I mean, it seemed like I only saw like 4 spiders spawn total. So I mean, the people that grab them
I'm
can
not gonna
easily
complain
just
if
crush them.
healers want to like guarantee themselves a feather just to
Yes,
get over there. And...
maybe it's better to have 2 healers go over.
Well, I didn't
So
realize I
Tiv
could jump on that little tiny one down there. So.
Well, it's fine. It might be better because it seems like we have more trouble transitioning. So maybe have 2 healers grab it. The guy says at least 1. So I mean,
Okay, well,
you grab 1 too. Just be safe.
Disperse venomous pools.
Wait, what?
So we'll do it that way. And when she starts doing the bird phase, like as soon as she finishes the wind, start heading over. Because as soon as the wind ends, she flies to the next platform. So as soon as that happens, come over here, start crossing over everybody.
Oh, so I can run across the venomous pools.
Yeah, I guess.
If I have
So. Yeah, that's what it looks like. See, the boss
Does the pushback do more damage if you fight it?
After 10 seconds, tornadoes appear.
I don't think so. I didn't ever read anything about that.
Targets into them.
I seemed to take a lot of damage when I fought it. When I just let it carry me, it didn't do much. Ready, check?
Yeah, I'm reading something real quick. I don't see anything about it, Will. Everybody's ready?
Five, four, three, two.
It's a different side than the one came on last time.
Yes.
Confuses me, this layout. Go back to the other side so I don't feel tempted to drop it by the wall.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I got a batter on me.
Okay, I see the circle thing.
Let's try to keep the things really nice and smooth like this. Don't spread too far out on when you're doing either. You can just get on the edge of where you was before you drop another one, so we can have the most space we can. She's up.
Or if I gotta drop.
No, don't go. Not over there.
3, 2, 1.
Let's blink.
Okay, going bird, going bird. Start heading toward the side.
Nope.
To my wall.
Yeah, put yourself back
Oh
to the
my
wall
gosh.
if you want over here.
What's this twisting thing?
You're gonna drop a tornado. Don't put it over
Okay.
here.
Oh crap. Alright. That was me.
Ouch.
I was asking what I didn't remember that one.
Just the twisting shadow.
There's a lot of freaking feathers. I'm taking one.
Yeah, it's probably a wipe.
Is it?
Yeah. There's 2...
The tornado that killed everyone?
3,
No, I know.
7, 8 people dead.
I landed another tornado.
All the heals are dead.
Well, I asked what it was, and nobody said anything, so I couldn't remember.
Destruction.
Begins. Battle res. Battle res, everybody.
Yeah, limit break 3.
Yeah, that's the thing we could have prevented dying from if we just all moved away from the tornado and just went ahead and ran against the wind.
So the tornado, I have to take it. I've never had that before. I didn't know what it sure was less.
Why didn't that person just release like the rest of us did?
I don't know.
Woof.
Wolf.
Yep.
I like how elemental shaman is like right at the bottom of this list.
I still like.
What is the eye level?
I think it's an average of all the damage from that specific.
Yeah, and heroic.
Yeah.
So like this is 70k damage, like DPS.
No, it's on a scale of 0 to 1.
Like I think it's.
But no one's at 100. If it was scaled that way, shouldn't an enhancement shaman be at 100?
No, nobody gets 100.
What she's trying to say is, if you were effectively normalizing,
Oh, hit the ready.
you would have normalized it based on high, setting that as a value of 1, which they didn't do here.
Yeah, we're good.
So it is kind of like this whole score thing seems kind of like a nebulous rating.
Yeah, like it's So it's like, what does this mean? What does a 80 mean? You know, like what's going on here? If it's not normalized.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if this is actually talking about.
You and I are tied, John. Where you going? Back here.
I'd use the Displacer Beast to get away from stuff. And let me go follow you. Oh my god.
Walk up to the melee.
Mission failed.
Fission meld.
Oh shoot.
What do we
Your
got?
highest DPS parse for your fight and that difficulty divided by the absolute highest parse for your class on that same fight and difficulty all multiplied by 100. So
So it's saying Frost Mage. Wait. Say that again. So
it seems like they take an average, but they're also like weighting it by the highest parts they've seen for that class.
Oh, John, where are you going this way?
I'm going this way now.
So what I'm seeing is, so like this enhancement shaman.
Of course, you dropped that while I was
The
running that
mean
direction.
enhancement shaman is very close to the best enhancement shaman.
Right.
He's at 90%. Start heading toward this side of the room, toward the mark.
Average boss mage is far
She's about to
away
start transforming into
best.
bird.
Is that what that's
Yeah.
saying?
I'll get him up.
That there was a higher
So we can recover.
gap at the bottom.
Remember, if you got Twisting Shadows, you're going to be dropping a tornado. Just kind of make sure you be wary, though, of her knockback. That's going to be coming here in a second.
Knockback.
Alright, followers.
Oh, I'm getting pushed back into the tornado.
Why am I taking so much
should've
damage?
messed up. Yeah, that was hitting the hurt.
Something else.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry? What happened this time? Like, I mean, I know we wiped, but I mean, I don't think it was anybody's fault.
I couldn't seem to click and land somewhere. Maybe I don't need to use the feather.
You don't land anywhere, you just glide, right?
Oh, so just where I go. Well, I see you
Yeah.
like jumping on people. Like,
I don't know. When I had it, I just glided. I guess you could click the feather in the middle.
that's
Down
what
at the
I did.
bottom.
And then a little targeting ridicule comes up.
Yeah, and
Swipe
you
it up,
click
guys.
that.
I don't. Yeah, we definitely not gonna be able to do it. What we got?
I guess if you're you have to be over land for it to work, right?
Oh, I mean, I can't be like above the spider web.
Well, maybe
That's where it
not.
was.
There might not be a path like Slay has
Oh,
with
on this
her
phase,
with
the
her
ability
totem.
Razor wings. Make sure you're not in front of her. Like this. When this happens, make sure you're not in front. It's just a
Goddamn
frontal
totem
cone AoE. The only person that should get hit by that is the person tanking her at the time.
Cornelius! Windsor the Battle Corgi?
Is Corgi? That's all I was about to ask. Is it a Corgi named?
Yes, it's a pet. It's a pet you can get.
Hmm.
It's a mission that's gonna give me a pet.
Jumped off. I got immediately teleported back to her. What the fuck?
I'm done with you.
I hate being tethered to someone.
So if you have the purple stuff,
John, man.
I'm not saying it's just kind of an annoying mechanic for me since I'm a ranged. I have to go up to you. I have to follow you around.
if you have the purple stuff, you can gather the poison. I didn't know that.
You can do that.
Yeah. They said they just said be careful because
You could take damage from it.
Yeah, you take damage from them.
Oh, we lost Frosty.
Oh, I can't figure
Lost
that.
or kicked?
The writing was already kind of on the wall there, but I mean, I'm sure everyone feel a little down after wiping a few times. But don't forget, a lot of people are new to this, and last week this wasn't exactly the cleanest kill with people that were here. Like, we just need to tighten it up a little bit. It's pretty much just making it through that transmission, and that's the whole fight.
You're just getting through, and it's fine.
Definitely need that.
Through the transmission.
Alright, we're going to Azuna.
There you go, this one makes more sense.
I don't mind working on stuff. I mean, I admit I have a lot of trouble with this one. That pushback was doing a ton of damage to the healers, and there's only so much we have to handle that. But I just don't like it when people are like, "I'm not getting heals. I'm not," you know. It's just,
I'm more like a
easy. We're all trying.
I'm none to get that, but it's alright.
I'm not itemized.
Funny thing is,
We got this.
GPS?
he is
I need to
851
repair.
geared, guys. He's 851
Elemental
geared,
shaman. That is
and he's
like 4
judging
fucking
his
buttons.
performance based on the other mage, who is 820 geared.
The mage that like just started fresh, like
Yes.
Showstopper. Oh, I was gonna say it wasn't. That's fine.
Give me this nightmare bloom trinket.
Did he say something? Did I miss something?
Oh,
Probably
he's
in
been,
whispers, I
he's been
imagine.
chatting some, and then he is. I told him to shut the fuck up, basically, because there's no need for shit comments on stuff like that. Like it's a wiping.
Rude.
It's wiping. Like I told him, we're casual. We have 5
Probably
people who have
the
never been in here
maximums,
before.
but not the
At
two
least,
that,
make it sound good.
Give tricks of the trade and all the buffs to one specific,
Some people don't worry. I mean, he's clearly looking for something else, so that's fine.
Leyline
so when are
energy
we taking a bunch of damage?
collected.
During the pushback?
How do I collect?
Yeah.
The pushback
Alright,
transition.
well, I mean, let's just do what raid groups do and coordinate some defensives then.
I love this. The
I mean,
lay
if
race.
everybody stacks in an area,
I'm
we
good
can
at
drop darkness, which is a 20% thing. But I think it might be, let me read real quick and see if it actually...
Yeah, we have more than enough time on this fight. Having everyone in one spot for AoE heal. We're not losing that much damage during the pushback.
Yeah, like that's why I was kind of recommending like people come over here and put their backs to the wall. But really, at this point, honestly, I would say just about everybody, unless you have Twisting Shadows, should be coming over to this side where the blue marker is. It just makes it a lot easier. Everyone will be able to get heals out. People with Twisting Shadows just don't run too far across the universe, so the healers can still reach you and stuff. But you know, anything you can help out too, like your own defensive cooldowns.
Come to the blue and pop defensives and live. I think that's pretty much the only thing we need to do.
I wish I had a
People are
defensive
kind of spread
cooldown.
out.
Even just being in the same spot, having AoE heals would help a lot.
I mean, one thing that I'm gonna recommend just from being a healer, whenever she does get ready to do that AoE push, try not to be on, try to be on the side we're on right now, not the other side. Because a lot of reason the people died last attempt, that you're out of my range, I'm sure you're out of the other healer's range, you're not gonna live. You're gonna die. I mean, if I pop all kind of cooldowns, but you're not in range of them, you're still gonna die.
Yeah.
I'll pop Divine Him during them. I didn't think about doing that. As long as my back's against the wall, I can do that.
If you have shadows, but otherwise,
yeah, if I don't have shadow, I can pop my cooldown and Divine Him.
Okay.
I mean, plus, if people, as long as healers know that you're not standing here, I mean, we'll know when you're not getting healed. But that's a big thing. Is communicate with us that you're not with the group or something, and then we can.
We have any raid-wide defensive cooldowns?
Didn't you say?
I mean, the demon hunters can drop their thing if we're all within range of them, and then.
Technically, darkness isn't a raid-wide cooldown. It is a raid-wide chance at a cooldown.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Oh my god.
And then we have him. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with Resto Shaman or healing monks. You'll notice I called you a healing monk. I don't even know what spec you are. I'm sorry.
Mistweaver? Is that
the only cooldown I have is Fair Link Totem, but you have to be in range for it to take effect.
I have
drop down?
I have a channeled heal that's pretty good, but it has everyone. It have to be around us 40 yards. It's not too terrible. I just have to make sure. I guess I don't need to save it if I'm gonna pop him. I could have saved my AoE heal. I just wish that my dumb instant heal didn't have such a long cooldown. My other one that doesn't have a cooldown is only it's 20 yards. I guess it's not too terrible.
Mirai entered channel. Tyrant entered channel.
I don't know what everyone else has AoE heal wise.
Dude, they even made Shield Hall personal.
We need that druid circle, man.
Holy Paladin still has Aura Mastery, but that's about it.
Yeah, but even with that, you still have to spec into Devotion Aura. Because there's 3 different auras Holy Paladins can pick with Aura Mastery. So you'd have to spec into Devotion Aura.
Oh my god.
I want that discipline priest little bubble thing they have.
Yeah, I was thinking about shield wall, but they changed it. It's not even a raid cooldown anymore.
8 yards, and it's like...
It's a hidden appearance.
Jeez, what do they think of that?
I mean, if everyone's grouped up, it's something.
Well, you know, anyone that's close enough is better than nothing.
Well, here's an idea. Put a marker on both the demon hunters' heads and stand by the demon hunters.
You don't want to stand by me.
Some are a lot easier than others, so like
he's got cooties.
Buying from a vendor or killing.
No, I just have problems sitting still.
Have to look it up.
Yeah, but you can drop darkness and then they'll see it on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to use darkness, we can't. As I said, it's a chance. It's not guaranteed, so I wouldn't rely on it.
I think it'll be, just a little mitigation, and if someone can, you know, sometimes we get mixed up with everything. If you can just give us a reminder, like before, we can be, like the last time, we'll be more prepared. Like, I just don't think we realized that it was doing like.
Be wary of your own personal
400
cooldown
to us last
too. Like, may not have raid-wide ones, but you know, most classes do have something they can usually pop to help themselves out. Some.
Yeah, 20-25%.
I mean, about halfway health with everybody during that pushback would be a great time to pop revival.
Yes, during that pushback, it recommends to pop raid AoE cooldowns.
Yes, and we do have health stones. I forgot about those. I forgot about them. Make sure you get your health stones from the warlock. It's the one thing he can contribute.
God, Duck Roll really did not like Cold Steel.
Alright, so I'm gonna tell you about darkness, and between darkness and personals, along with cookies, we should be able to live. Shouldn't be a problem. And don't come drop a tornado.
Are these cookies? They don't look a thing like cookies.
Let's do a race check. See who's here. I don't know. Oh, Ryan is here. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't know if he was back. Alright, there you go.
They look like burning balls of fire.
See how it goes this
I really wish that I could use my fell spreader here. I totally just put it down in the middle of one of these fights.
4.
When she starts transitioning into, like, before she does the knockback, we should try to move her over to this side a little bit more.
It does look more like gobstoppers.
Oh my god, Demon Hunter, come to me, come to me.
3, 2, 1.
Get used to it. These demon hunters fly around everywhere. You're gonna have to go follow them.
Oh god.
My god, how long does this last?
90 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I'm kind of far apart. Are y'all okay?
They're fine. The beam would
Okay,
be like
sure.
super red if it was bad.
Like
John,
that?
you can move in a little more too and help them out if you want. There you go.
I'm coming through here, John. Hopefully I don't get you.
If you want to heroes them now, we'll have about 15-20 seconds
4,
of straight DPS.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, bird phase starting. After she comes out of this, start moving over toward the wall if we can.
Okay, so there's the two people with twisting shadows.
start moving
Everyone
toward the wall.
else, if you can help getting towards the wall a little bit, that'd be good.
Tanks
Here's the
moving toward
AoE.
the wall. Never mind.
Be careful with that tornado. And it is just about over. So we hang on. Okay.
Okay, so
Pick up your feathers. Start getting out. Try to avoid tornadoes.
I'm kind of behind. I'm gonna get a feather.
Oh my god.
Saw somebody fly off.
We both the demon hunters did, but we saved it.
I still died.
Sorry.
My wings wouldn't work. It wouldn't let me double jump.
Okay, don't be in front of him. Razor wing is a frontal cone.
Somebody just flew away.
Razor wing is also a knockback.
Remember, Twisting Shadows, you're still gonna be dropping tornadoes. Try not to drop them on top of people, please.
You have a battle red?
Yes. On who?
Probably the demon hunter.
I think he fell into Oblivion, which is why I haven't bothered. I think they both fell into Oblivion. I can't bring them back when they're all down there.
You need tractor like an FF11. Tractor them up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's out of the fight.
Yep.
Wish it would do like in Halls of Valor, where it'll just put you to watch people.
Just watch mechanic. We have a good shot at this.
Yeah, we'll probably get another spider phase, but other than that, I mean,
I think at the end of this, she's gonna fly to the next platform too. So we will have another transition. I think.
She
I don't
gonna do
remember
the
exactly.
feather thing again?
I don't. Yeah.
Pushback. Okay, I'm gonna
Here's
save
the
my
pushback.
AoE. I don't have a.
no, this is not pushback. That was just Razor Wing.
Oh, okay.
Pushback is called Gathering
Okay,
Clouds,
no,
and we're not
spider
gonna
form.
get it because she's
Oh,
already
yeah.
a spider.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
Good.
I was just
Watch out for
making
the tornado.
4, 3, 2, 1.
While we worry about the mechanics on this.
Remember, you got Venom again now, so you'll start dropping pools going out.
Hey, keep it up, guys. Doing good.
I don't need your praise.
I do. I feed on it.
See, dick.
That was hilarious.
He's up in there. Watch out for the AoE.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Well.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
We are about to get a bird form.
Yep,
Be ready. We will get a pushback again.
Oh, there's no wall to stand at, so just be careful.
I was gonna say, just try not to put your back to the outer space.
Boss is at 8%. If you
I mean,
haven't
try
used
and burn,
cooldowns,
but yeah.
burn her as hard as you can.
Just focus on survival.
Sparkly blue cow. Stack on her.
Oh, tornadoes are really close to me. I didn't really see them. So I feel like that one didn't hurt nearly as bad.
4%.
So we have the
She
transition
is leaving.
Dots, more dots.
Where's the other platform?
She's across where the tornadoes are.
3%.
Twisting Shadows. Let me get out of here.
2%.
Got it.
1%. Dead.
Okay.
Look at that.
Good job, everybody.
That
Good job.
positive and talking things out could lead to success.
132.
I'd prefer to go dot.
I rolled again and I got gold again.
You were 10,000 behind the person in front of you. 50,000 behind number 1 and 2.
So I was number 4.
You were 7.
7. Okay. So
Yeah,
I
you
guess
need those
50K
legs.
behind the top person is
Do you?
too big a difference, is it?
It's about 4%
Yeah,
total damage.
I don't need the mastery, but the haste is really good for me, and I'm really high on crit anyway.
Okay.
I'm still working out my rotation and stuff.
Those aren't your best stats, are they, Will?
Mastery sucks.
Okay, so we're in the same boat then. So haste is good for mastery shit. Okay. So yeah, I'll
That
definitely.
would be a 10 item level upgrade for both of us.
I'm glad the other
Yep.
mage left though.
The legs were the only thing that I could have really used off of him. I didn't waste a bonus roll.
So I'm wondering, is there any sort of mechanic that makes that pushback cause more damage or something? Because that second one was not bad at all. That second one did nothing.
Where's that?
But the first one.
You were number 3.
Too that we sat there and talked about.
165,000.
That pushback damage is
well, I mean, the
legitimate
first one
threat.
was still kind of it was still nasty damage wise, but we were prepared for it. That second one though, like, it hardly did any damage. It was like nothing.
Second one, I didn't even get a warning that it was that it did much damage.
Maybe he was tired at the point. You know, he already did one. And he's just kind of here. Okay, flap a little bit at you. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go again.
I'd give you these male haste mastery boots, but I can't because they're technically an upgrade for me.
What was number 2 at DPS?
They're 5 item levels higher than what I have. But
That's the same with my cloak.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Well, I couldn't even
183.
if I wanted to give him to you.
Oh yeah, you couldn't. So, 200%. Why does that thing only give 180 artifact power? I mean, why do they even give that to you?
So we have iBoss next, but do people have to go? I know some people usually need to get off around this time, give or take a bit. So I don't know if we're still good to keep going, or if anybody needs to go. If anybody needs to go, we can stop and we can come back again later in the week. Shit, tomorrow, I don't know. It just depends on people.
I just kind of want to leave at this point. Malfurion's just sitting here babbling. I don't know how much more I can listen to.
Don't judge Malfurion. He's stuck here like the rest of us. Like I said, do we want to keep going? And does anybody have to go by a certain time? Does anybody need to, like, how much time do we have? Like, anybody
Just
want to say
ready check
anything?
it and see.
If you have to go soon, hit no.
I got about an hour and 30 more minutes.
Leave work early.
Okay, we do have a couple people that need to leave soon, so.
Well, hold on. Is Ryan being... Okay, well, now we have a couple other people.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Him... So there's still 2, though, and I know you said you needed to finish up soon, too, so... I mean, we'd only get probably, with the trash, probably 1, maybe 2 attempts tops it on the eye.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think
is that
with
bad.
new people, it might take another attempt or 2.
Yeah, that's I don't know if it'd be. I don't think it'd be horrible.
It might take a wipe or 2 with new people.
Yeah, and I think our DPS is more than enough. I mean, we saw on Ursoc how much time we had left over. We were cut it close to our first week, but so DPS would be our only question mark on the eye, in my opinion, in managing the trash. And I don't think that's a huge DPS thing. I think that's more. But yeah, we have.
Even when we were missing one of the demon hunters last time, and we had a ton of healers, we still got it to 33% in the first go. I think with all the DPS we have now, it should be.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's up to you. I don't mind just coming back either.
Yeah, Mirai carried us.
That stupid potion.
That potion was fucking crazy.
Did they do anything with that yet?
No. Why are they gonna do that potion?
So then, do we want to call it there? So that way we don't go and get a couple attempts on the eye and have to deal with all the trash and shit again.
That's fine. Then we can do the eye next time, because I don't see that taking us too many times. Honestly,
no.
The eye.
And we got what, 4 tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll give us the eye and Cenarius, and we need to work on Cenarius. So. Okay. So is there anybody that doesn't have is is everybody free tomorrow night? When is and I know Saturday or Friday night and Saturday night are typically off limits for most people. So people good tomorrow night? Is there anybody that's not good tomorrow? If you're not good for tomorrow, hit no, please. Okay, so Ryan just being a smartass. Okay, so it looks like everybody except for Mirai. And
He just hadn't hit anything, so.
Yeah, so. And I know Ryan's just being a dick, so I don't have to worry about that.
Might have gone AFK. Oh no, it was just there.
Mira, are you here?
Yeah, tomorrow's probably the best chance.
Okay.
I'm busy. Oh.
Then, if you're not sure, okay, so we'll schedule it for tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time. If you're here, good. If not, no big
7
deal.
o'clock Central.
7 o'clock Central.
There's a lot of Central people here.
Are we gonna go down to like Japan time and Germany and everything like we did last time?
GMT.
What time would it
PST,
be in
Mountain Time, JS?
in Switzerland? So.
What's it in British summertime?
Like 2, 3 a.m.
What is it in British summertime? That's different from normal British time.
Oh my god.
Like.
So actually, in Switzerland,
midnight
it would be 1 a.m.
See, I was close.
Been following a strict Mars calendar after the news of the human expansion.
What time is it on Mars?
I am just following new Zodiac to where it's been pushed. Pushed
Just
back
use a sundial. Anyway, smartasses. So tomorrow, 8 o'clock.
Oh, you answered
server.
that question.
I can't. Space.
Well, what if we're going to be in Czechoslovakia tomorrow? We're not going to know what
If you're
time to
gonna be
show
in
up.
Czechoslovakia, then you're near Russia and you should just run away.
I remember when we raided with Scything, sometimes he'd be in Saudi Arabia, but we wouldn't know what
That'd
time.
be fun.
No, Abu Dhabi. That's wherever that was. And so we'd have to figure out what time things are then. But he couldn't raid when he was there because his connection was so bad.
You know what? That is the best way to put it. The sun is directly above you. It's not time to raid.
Figure that'd be easiest.
Yes, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah,
okay, so
his
tomorrow 8
connection was
o'clock. Tomorrow 8 o'clock we'll raid again. Mirai, if you're here, awesome. If not, if you know you're gonna be a little bit late, just message Tyron or Sin and have him message me, and we might start a little bit later. But if not, everybody else.